This video is brought to you by DoorDash and Stamps.com.
Mandalorian's back.
Mandalorian's back.
What better time to do some quality Star Wars content?
Dude, Star Wars is like the thing I love the most that we talk the least about.
I know. I'm worried about this though. TBH, it's been a beat since I've watched through the whole series.
Well, let's see how we do.
All 15 questions are about Solo. So.
Excellent.
Okay.
Hey, brother!
And welcome everyone to another edition of Jay versus Ben, where today we are taking on the ultimate Star Wars quiz.
I think it's gonna be really hard. Sorry, I was completely distracted by baby Yodas.
Did you talk? Let's do this.
Hey, brother! In case you guys are new to the Jay versus Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Our younger brother Tyler is sitting on the other end of the camera. He's waving, but you can't see him. He is going to be reading us the 15 questions for today's quiz.
Look how cute he is.
You're supposed to pick up with the next part.
Oh, yes.
You know, multiple choice, that whole thing.
Right. Ben and I will have to answer completely by memory, but if we both agree we have no idea what the answer is, we can ask Tyler to give us the multiple choice. If you would like to play along with us, we've included a link to the quiz in the description down below.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Yes, I was distracted.
It's okay. He's so adorable.
Question 1. The most legendary ship in the galaxy, the Millennium Falcon, can comfortably fit how many people in the cockpit?
Well, I don't know. Well, this is a weird question because, like, comfortably? Who's to say? It's a matter of size. It's a question of weight ratio.
So the question is asking how many chairs?
I feel like in my mind, there are more chairs than people who sit in the chairs. Like, there are this many chairs, but also people are always just like determined to lean in and be like, what's happening? You guys doing the right things?
Yeah, Luke likes to backseat pilot a lot.
Yeah.
In the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
What a strange question.
It is a strange question. I'm curious about your answers.
All right, ready?
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
4.
I said 5.
Okay. The correct answer is 4.
Yay!
Now, I would have also accepted 6 because on Smuggler's Run, there are 6 chairs.
Are there?
There are.
That's interesting because I was like, in Smuggler's Run, there's 4 chairs. That's what I'm going with.
Man!
I'm pretty sure there's 6 because there's the 2 pilots and then there's 2 people in the middle and then there's 2 people in the back.
Okay.
Okay, well, my logic for determining it ended up being wrong, but worked. At first I thought that question was going to be, but what is the most legendary ship in the galaxy? Like, no problem.
The AT-AT that sprouted wings. No one saw it coming.
Now you got comments being like, it's an at Ben.
I'm sticking with AT-AT.
I think the AT-AT. When people say at, I'm like, no, please say it as AT-AT.
Me too.
How would you pronounce the two-legged walker then?
Yeah.
At Street.
Yeah. That's
a sick beat.
Thank you.
Question 2. Admiral Raddus and Admiral Ackbar both hail from which planet?
Oh, well, this is it's like...
It is not malarkey.
Is it a trap?
It kind of is.
3, 2, 1.
I said Calamara.
Oh, I get it. I said Dantooine.
Dantooine.
I originally had Dantooine, and then I changed it to Dantooine.
Yeah.
Because it's funnier.
Yeah.
Do you know what Dantooine is?
No.
So Dantooine is...
where they abandoned the rebel base.
Abandoned rebel base. That's where Leia originally says the rebel base is. And 2, it is the old home of the Jedi Council in the Old Republic.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like close. It's like a calamari sounding word, right?
It kind of is. It's Mon Cala.
Mon Cala. Okay. Like the wooden game with the marbles.
Yeah.
Mon Cala.
Strategists.
Cala. That's where I was like.
Strategists.
That's a pretty funny guess though.
Maracala. Yeah.
Although they're not really like octopus.
They're not, but I always remember that it's like a calamari-esque thing. I don't know. You don't have to give me the point for that, I guess.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not, don't you worry.
But don't worry, everyone will be equally impressed that I was even that close, right?
I don't know. I once tweeted that Admiral Ackbar is not that great of a Star Wars character, and man, you would have thought the sun exploded. People were not happy with me.
No, I'm not happy with you.
I have a t-shirt that has him on my back, and he's pointing to the muscle that is referred to as a trap, and it says it's a trap.
Question 3. R2-D2 is classified as what type of droid?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Astromech.
Astromech.
Astromech is correct.
Yay!
Ben is on the board.
Hooray!
I love it when I'm on the board.
And now for our first Patreon Quizmaster question of the game! This question was submitted by Rachel P. What cell block was Leia kept in on the Death Star?
Oh, cell block.
It's not what is her cell number.
I don't know the answer to either of these questions, so let me find out. I know some trivia, but not all.
It's a trap! It's a trap! They're trying to trick you into thinking they're looking for this.
Okay. Ready?
That's a D.
I said B.
Both of these answers are incorrect.
Is it C?
No.
Is it F?
No, it is AA-23.
Ooh, so not even close.
Wow.
Yes, but you both did write 2187,
Which is her cell number.
which is her cell number, and it is also,
FN2187.
yes.
Yeah.
It's also a reference to Finn.
Right.
Or
Finn's a reference to her.
it.
Yeah.
Question 4. How much total does Obi-Wan Kenobi agree to pay Han Solo for safe passage to Alderaan? This is A New Hope. This is straight from the film.
Yeah.
Straight from the
yeah,
film.
Yeah. Let me try and replay this haggling in my mind. Parts of it are all like floating around and mixing together in my mind.
I know, I feel like I'm getting the numbers completely
I know. Like
jumbled.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Is it 20,000?
I also said 20,000.
And it's 10 now, 10 after?
That's, yeah, I said half now, half when you get there.
You're both incorrect.
No! Is it 17?
It is 17,000.
Oh,
and it is
oh my gosh!
2,000 now, and the rest with safe passage to Alderaan, because Leia can pay it.
Right.
See, okay, that's where I was getting confused too, though.
I knew 17 was like, I was so close.
I know. Well, that's what got me to 20 because I thought the speeder sold for 2,000 credits. I don't know why that was like the number I had in my head
Because it's right.
because it's right. Okay. So, but then I was like, well, then how am I getting like 20,000? I was like, I think he asked for. I thought it was 18. I was like, I think he asked for 18. But then Ben says, well, we'll give you 20, but half now, half when we get there. So it was sort of like, he like went up on what Han asked for, but was paying less up front.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.
So that was my thought process. I'm glad we had the same answer at least.
Yeah. I'm so annoyed. Because 17 was in my head.
Question 5. Which handmaiden of Queen Padme Amidala served as decoy for the Queen? There are like multiple answers to this. It's asking about the beginning of Attack of the Clones.
Oh boy. Oh, I would get multiple choice.
I'll go multi. Yeah. How much better do we know other fandoms?
A lot, it seems.
A. Aertai. B. Sabe. C. Rabe. Or D. Sashay.
Well, that didn't help at all.
Okay.
All right. All I can really do is guess.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said C.
I said D.
The answer is Sabe, which is
that?
B.
Okay, hold on. Which one was that?
I was like,
Did I get, wait, what did I even guess? Oh, man.
so incorrect.
So incorrect.
I would have thought it would be a name I would have recognized once I heard them.
Well, I just finished reading like all the Thrawn books, and like the whole second one is Padme and Anakin and Thrawn hunting down one of her other handmaidens who does something. It's like her name was floating through my brain. I was like, is it the same one? No, because this one dies.
Oh, spoilers.
No, the one in Attack of the Clones.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not spoilers. Would you have known the answer to that?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, you do love Attack of the Clones, though.
I love all of them.
Attack of the Clones. What is the plan? Dooku like hires Jango, who hires another assassin who sends in worms.
The other assassin hires a droid that sends in worms.
Right, yes, exactly.
Forget not, the droids can kill people too.
Yes, like why is this the worst plan to kill Padme ever?
You gotta subvert those expectations.
I guess. It's like giant speeder chase to find the assassin, and then as they're about to question him, oh, it turns out that assassin is also like a shapeshifter, right?
Changeling.
Yeah, it's like, like, what difference does it make?
We already didn't know who it was.
Why? Exactly. We already don't know who you are, and you hired someone else to do it too. Like, what? Oh, man, it's the worst plan. And then Jango kills that person. Like, why didn't you just kill? Anyway.
You had a shot on Anakin and Obi-Wan. They weren't even paying attention.
Okay. Anyway, bad plans aside, let's move on.
Question 6. While serving as a stormtrooper, Finn was known as, what is his ID number?
Well, it'd be really embarrassing to miss this one now.
It would be. 3, 2, 1. G3789.
FN2187.
That is correct!
Hey! I
got it too. I got it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured.
yeah,
I figured since we gave away the Easter egg earlier.
Yes.
And now for the second Patreon Quizmaster question.
Oh boy.
This question was submitted by Lucas Wiedenkamp.
Lucas.
What is Count Dooku's Sith name?
I got it. I know this one.
Me too. I never know the trivia, so this is like such a big day for me.
I'm just glad to be here.
I'm just reading Harry Potter sounds.
Right. Leviosa, you know?
It's quite a sound.
There's a toilet above us. Not everything's as glamorous as people think. I don't even know how glamorous they think it is. Probably not that there's a toilet above us.
Probably not.
I mean, it's not like, right? Like there's a roof, like a ceiling.
There's a yeah. It's
What?
not like,
There's a
it's
ceiling
not
and
like just
plumbing.
sitting in the upper corner.
Right.
Bill! Not now! Oh, man. I feel like this is actually jangling around up there somewhere.
You got it somewhere? Just gotta like shake it loose.
This is, 3, 2, 1.
Darth Tyrannosaurus Rex. No, Darth
Tyrannus.
Tyrannus.
Yeah.
It is Darth Tyrannus is correct.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, if I ever have a doctor named Dr. Tyrannus, I'm gonna be like, nope!
I'm afraid not. Pass.
I'll deal with it.
How great would Darth Tyrannosaurus Rex be, though?
And now, a message from today's sponsors.
Are you about to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Okay. Don't take the scenic route.
Welcome to the Scenic Route. Say hello to my scenic. Sure, today we're going to be telling you about DoorDash. Man, oh man, you guys, I have to tell you that one of the hardest parts about this year of quarantining is just not being able to go to my favorite restaurants. And by restaurants, I of course mean donuts. And by donuts, I mean Duck Donuts. The good news is DoorDash exists. DoorDash is the app that brings the food you're craving to your door right now. And I'm craving donuts, and hey look! They're here right now! And now, some of you might be thinking like, hey Ben, didn't you order donuts on your last DoorDash ad as well? And to those folks I have to say, first, thanks for noticing, seriously, it means a lot. And more importantly, second, I stand by it. With DoorDash, ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be left safely outside your door with the new contactless delivery drop-off settings. And guys, right now you can get $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order over $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and use promo code J_B. That's $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code J_B. Again, that's code J_B for $5 off your first order with DoorDash. Link in the description down below.
I am back. Yeah, how was that scenic route?
It was great.
You got donuts.
What?
No.
Yes, you did. I'm gonna go get another one.
What? You can't. Bring me one. Well, today's video is also brought to you by Stamps.com. Guys, this holiday season, people are going to be mailing stuff more than ever before, which means the post office is gonna be busy, and you don't have time for that. Do you have time for that? Yeah, I think so. Stamps.com brings the post office and now UPS shipping right to your computer. You can now mail or ship anything from the convenience of your home or office. Convenient, right? I know we here at SCB specifically are about to be mailing out hundreds of these stainless steel person cards from a recent special offer over on our podcast, Popcorn Culture. And Stamps.com is a savior in this department. Like, not only do you get 5 cents off of every first class stamp, but with the need to get this many stamps out pronto, they make it fast and easy to get everything out the door in a jiffy. Or Giphy, depending on what part of the country you're in, I guess. There's just no reason to go wait in line at the post office this year when you could sign up for Stamps.com instead. There's no risk, and with our promo code JVerseB, you get a 4-week free trial plus free postage and a digital scale. There are no long-term commitments, no contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in promo code JVerseB. Again, that is Stamps.com, promo code JVerseB. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again.
And I am back!
All right, it is donut time.
So about that, yeah. Bad news is I ended up taking the scenic route. What'd you do while I was gone?
An ad read. Wow. Where's my donut?
Question 7.
Put me out of my misery. Do I have one?
You got Astromech Droid?
Oh yeah, and FM 2187.
Yeah, so
FM
at least 2.
At least 2. Look at me go.
Question 7. Poe Dameron was raised on which planet?
Rise of Skywalker I have seen once in theaters.
In theaters, I see. I think I've seen it twice because Beth wanted to see it, but she didn't come to the theaters with us.
So you watched it at home?
So we watched it at home.
Oh, okay. Was it last night?
That would have been smart.
It would have been.
Yeah.
It would
I
have been.
watched The Mandalorian twice this weekend, so if there's any questions about Chapter 9, that'd be great. I can tell you for damn certain that I don't know the answer to this off the
Let's
top of
go
my head.
multi-choice. It gives me a shot in the dark of getting it right. Actually, a shot in a dark room with a nightlight.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
You can see a little bit.
A little bit.
Is it A, Alderaan, B, Tatooine, C, Dantooine, or D, Yavin 4?
Poe Dameron was raised on one of these planets?
Yup.
Boy, I gotta tell you, that is a real surprise to me.
Also, I think you pronounced C wrong.
Dantooine?
Dantooine.
For sure it's Dantooine.
Oh, Dantooine.
Yeah. Is it calamari?
It is not.
Okay.
Did you change yours to say Dantooine too?
I just wrote Dan.
Oh, okay.
I'll put a Y hyphen Y. So
Okay,
that says
okay.
Danny.
Danny. Which is short for Dantooine.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I put D.
Put D as well.
D is correct.
Yes! I was
It
like,
can't be A or B.
can't be A or B. Right.
Question 8. Approximately how many forms of communication does C-3PO know?
I took a guess. 3, 2, 1.
6 million.
I said 2 million.
The correct answer is more than 7 million. However,
Oh, I was definitely wrong.
in Return of the Jedi, C-3PO says he is fluent in more than 6 million forms of communication, so I will take 6 million.
Thank you. That is what I was remembering. But apparently Sith isn't one of them.
Better?
Well, I guess he is fluent in it. He's just not allowed to vocally be fluent in it.
I just don't know how Anakin knew all these languages. I guess he just bought a part full of all the languages, right?
I think
Right, I
that
think
that's
it's just
more
like
likely, yeah.
Just like a
yeah.
computer chip.
Did you notice that in Chapter 9, R5 is the droid that Luke doesn't take? The
Was
one,
it?
like, malfunctions?
See, I thought that's what it was, but I thought that was R2D4. Maybe it's R5D4. Because
Ben is correct.
Yeah.
No points, though.
No points.
I'll Venmo you a high five.
You could buy that at like toy action figure, and for some reason they decided that droid should have a missile shoot out of its head.
I was going to say the same thing. I had it as a
Yeah,
kid.
that's why the only reason I remembered it.
That was the funny thing. We had like so many obscure Star Wars action figures growing up. Like I can't really imagine why we like went to the store that day and we're like, that's the one I want. That is who I need.
It was when you went to the store, there was like maybe 7 different available things.
Right.
And it was like, you definitely wanted a new one, but you just had to like sort of narrow down like which one do I want the most out of the ones left available. And you always had to hope newer things were going to be there.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, it was like, well, there's always like 10 TIE fighter pilots, so I don't want that one. It's obviously very common.
Obviously.
But
So-
I guess I don't have, it's selling what I don't have, so.
Do you remember what we would do though if there were 2 and we could only get 1?
Literally, we would take the action figure from the shelf, go to the luggage section of the Walmart, hide it inside one of the suitcases. That way no one else would buy it, and we would know where to look, assuming no one bought the luggage.
No one ever buys the
I
luggage.
know.
So if there's 2 toys that you want and your mom will let you get one.
And you're concerned someone else might buy it because it's rare, hide it in the luggage.
Question 9. Which crime is not found on Jyn Erso's rap sheet? So Rogue One question, and I have to read.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say.
Are we supposed to? Did they like accuse her of one? And she's like, "That's not on there."
Is it A, forging imperial documents, B, shipjacking, C, petty theft, or D, impersonating a stormtrooper?
Okay, I got it. I think
3, 2, 1.
impersonating a stormtrooper.
I said shipjacking.
It is impersonating a stormtrooper,
She does impersonate it.
but it's not on her rap sheet.
But she hasn't done it yet.
I was like, oh, okay. The one thing to be sure not to pick is the thing that we see in the trailer for the movie.
It's not a stormtrooper though, right? It's like a death trooper or something.
She's
pilot.
wearing like Imperial combat
Yeah.
garb.
Doing the most classic Star Wars thing and taking advantage of the stormtrooper's exact same uniform, so no one can tell when you're hiding.
She had the one that was shaped like this. You know, it had like the big shield, I think.
What I love about the clone troopers is that not only are all of their uniforms identical, but also they're all identical.
Yeah. If you watch the Clone Wars, you have all the clones or tons of characters, but it's the same voice actor for all of them.
But that's also true like watching like Rick and Morty and like Family Guy.
Or like listening to almost any audiobook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now for the last Patreon Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Thomas Leach.
Bring it on, Thomas.
Question: where is the Mandalorians' base of operation? It's a planet.
Okay. I would disagree with that outright.
I would say it's a ship.
I know, it's the ship. Not that I can give you the name of that either.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay. Great. I would go multiple
I would
choice.
go multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Is it A, Concordia, B, Akan, C. Bonagal, or D. Shukut?
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
A.
I said Concordia.
It is Concordia.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
We did it! I was like, that's the only one that sounds even remotely familiar.
Yep, that's exactly what I went with.
His ship is called the Razor Crest.
Ah, yes it is.
The
You're
Razor
right.
Crest.
The Razor Crest. Great ship.
See, if we still collected action figures, we would have known that.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is we should get back into collecting action figures.
Question 10. Trade Federation leader Newt Gunray is assisted by a droid named...
Is assisted by a droid named. What a stupid question. Who cares about Newt Gunray?
All of the prequels.
Yeah. The
It is
prequels.
Darth Vader's first mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Anakin's first mission.
Is to kill Newt Gunray.
Are we talking about this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Do you know
just
what?
like-
It's the first mission in the prequels is to negotiate with Newt Gunray.
Yes, I'm aware that Newt Gunray is largely responsible as a figurehead for the starter of the Clone Wars, even though he's not actually behind it.
But so he has a droid?
Yes.
A significant
Yeah.
droid?
I did not know that he had a droid.
Okay.
This is the one that comes in and they're like, 2 Jedi Knights are here to talk to you or something.
Let me make sure that that's who it's referring to.
Are you going to recognize it? You didn't even know we had a droid.
I have Google.
Okay.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, great. Cool.
All right, I got multiple
Let's
choices.
do
if
it.
you would.
Let's do it.
Is it A, TC-11, B, TC-13,
Oh, no.
C,
This
TC-14,
is stupid.
or D, TC-17?
Okay. All right. I see what they're going for here. Not helpfulness.
Okay, I have an answer.
You have an answer?
I have an answer.
All right.
The stakes are so low.
Stakes are, I can only guess because I have no idea.
Ready?
Ready? Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Tyler Carlin 11.
Ha! The correct answer is Tyler Carlin 14.
Oh, man.
That was the one that sounded the worst. Literally all of the other numbers. TC-17 is like,
That is a good one.
that's a good one. Maybe it's because, Ty, when you were a kid, whenever you exaggerated for probably like 5 years of your life, you would always use the number 17. Did you know that?
That's like your random number reach for.
It was like, there were like 17 of them.
That's a good number. I'm
Yeah.
proud of me. Good job,
Okay.
me. That's like a lot, but not like hyperbolic amount. That's great. Good job, young me.
Or maybe you just only knew as high as 17.
Who knows what comes after that?
2 questions to go, and I don't think it's close. Figrin Don, leader of the Candina band Modal Nodes, plays what instrument?
Are you... Is it a real Earth instrument or do we have to know the made-up space instrument?
You have to know the made-up space instrument.
I don't know.
For a good laugh, look up the genre of music they play.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say it here. That's a good joke for you at home.
Okay, I have an answer.
I can't guess, but I don't even want the multiple choice because how could you possibly?
I am like really curious now though, because many of these questions to me, I like feel like utter darkness. But I feel like whenever we're asked like a difficult Harry Potter question, I still like understand the scope of the question.
Right.
This is like, couldn't have even told you the name of the band, the name of the head person, or
As a Star Wars fan, this is much deeper than most of these questions.
it's not like Obi-Wan walked in and was like, oh, he's playing this. Okay, I'm ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said the Yobo.
I said the space oboe.
That's so fun. Those are great answers. You spelled oboe wrong.
How do you spell
Jim.
oboe?
There's an E on the end.
Not in Yobo.
Not in Yobo.
No.
That's a made up word.
Yeah.
All words are made up. You're both incorrect. It is the clue horn.
The clue horn.
KloOhorn of Gondor.
Clue horn.
I'm just imagining now the scene where they're like, the Horn of Gondor, and it's like,
That'd be great. Cut to those guys. What?
Question 12. And you get the multiple choice here. This is the final question of the quiz. At the end of episode 7, Rey finds Luke Skywalker and says, what? Is it A, I need your help? B, I found you? C, may the Force be with you? Or D, she doesn't say anything?
3, 2, 1.
D.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It didn't say anything. As a deep cut Charlie the Unicorn reference. Yeah, she says nothing.
Yeah. Some people really like the toss lightsaber scene. Some people really don't.
Well, okay. I will tell you that I don't like the toss lightsaber scene, but then I also really don't like in The Rise of Skywalker, where they throw back to it again and Luke's like, that's no way to treat a Jedi's weapon. And it's like, y'all, stop arguing on screen.
I know.
Like, on screen.
It's like, it's
Take
so
it up amongst
transparent.
yourselves. Yeah,
It's like, it doesn't feel like, oh, they wrote it that way so you can see the character growth. It's like, literally, you can feel the directors being like, actually, here's what I think about what you did.
Yes. So as much as when I saw it, I was disappointed by the thrown lightsaber, I would say that I was even more upset by what felt like schoolyard back and forth.
Well, the problem is that he also literally catches it. And you're like, guys, if he can just like interact with physical objects, and like Yoda can summon lightning from nowhere and light trees on fire, are you even dead? Like, why don't you just keep helping?
You can still do stuff.
You can still hold a lightsaber, and apparently you're dead. So
Wow, how did you guys do? That was hard.
I'd be impressed if anyone got 100 on that one, because that was hard. Like I spent what feels like a lot of time in the Star Wars universe, and that was hard. The instrument for the Cantina band, a clue horn. I don't know about that.
Actually, I felt like the Quizmaster questions were like good.
Yeah, the Quizmaster questions, I will say, felt reasonable and doable, even if we needed the multiple choice on some of them. Well done to the Quizmasters. Not the ones at Oh My Disney.
Guys, we want to give a huge thank you to the Quizmaster patrons who support us over on Patreon.
And who sent in all of their amazing questions for this quiz. Rachel, Lucas, Thomas, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. That guy too. That person too.
Hey, whoa, look at them all go.
Whoa,
Wow.
so many.
You guys are the best.
You guys come up with very good questions.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Jay vs. Ben. Be sure to leave a like on it if you haven't already, and subscribe so you don't miss any future trivia action from us.
If you would like to see some more Star Wars content and why the Mandalorian is totally getting a lightsaber, you can check out this video here. Or if you'd like to hear more of Tyler's voice, you can check out his podcast, Bacon and Eggs, right here. But until next time,
Bye!